Oh my God.
UFC, KFC, OnlyFans, Lakers in five. I hate to laugh about it because I don't want to laugh about it. Brick by brick, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? We on here just talking our shit.
Oh man.
We had Rome on last week, but anyway, we on this week again, brick by brick. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tapping in. I've talked to a lot of people. They tapping into the podcast. We appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna have more guests and more stuff. We're gonna have more alpha, more crypto alpha, more all the things, man. But first of all, let's just tap in. J Dan, what's up with you, man?
Man. I think we talked last week about the Zenith. I made some more
Oh,
strides
the
with that
Zenith.
this
Yeah, the Zenith. You
yeah,
made
made some more
you
strides this week
okay.
with that. So
I've been on it
just
now that, especially like when you mentioned it, like I just made sure I was like, damn, I like because I went a few days without like, I had like for a week or two, and I'll just go in like waves, and then now it's like, shoot, I'll take like two drops. Is that too much? I'm
oh yeah.
taking two drops.
No, not at
I'm
all.
at
You
the
could take
point.
it
I'm
up
like,
to
might just drink it. I might just be like,
I'm
man,
telling
it's
you.
good.
Usually I'll do 2 drops a time and then have another one later on in the day. But I'll be
Yeah,
locked in, man.
yeah. No, I got two drops in this morning.
Yeah,
Like,
see?
yeah, I'll be locked in. People think I keep forgetting how much like because I just make so much content now. It's like I don't even like pay attention because I did a live earlier this week. I had Maddie's dropped on the streams
Hmm.
earlier this week. We got this one. We got the I just did one a few minutes ago, like right before this.
Hmm.
Like got a video dropping here soon on one of the channels, Inside a Boat channel, I think on IG. I just trying to make sure that we pumping content out and good stuff too. Like
Sure.
I want to try to do more short form stuff, especially for this too. Like I might jump
Yeah.
on and or you can jump on and talk about like whatever the health benefits of whatever. You know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
it's like just more content we can have, the better,
Yeah.
basically. But
Exactly.
yeah, no, that's dope. Man, we was just talking about Shannon Sharpe, like, bro. So the part that I was catching you up on, man, is like of course, there's the like part where he has the sexual allegations and whatnot.
Hmm.
But this is the one I was talking about is cats are dirty hustling. So Matt Barnes got like caught on he dragged Ray J, Shaq, and Matt Barnes dragged into Shannon Sharpe's drama just as Ray J thrown his Shaq is being accused of blackmailing uh, Shannon Sharpe. So apparently, like, there's some leaked voice messages, and one of them I heard was Matt Barnes basically saying like, "Yo, if you got something, Shaq's looking" type shit, and
What?
it's kind of like. So Barnes' voice alleged starts off by ambiguously recruiting help, as the former Los Angeles Laker purportedly said, "I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in the group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on the old boy." That's crazy, bruh.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild. So Shaq, so he's just like, yo, keep it on wraps. But what I'm kind of tripping on is like, who leaked this, man, in the group chat? That's weak, bruh.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
whoever's in the group chat, like, what are we doing, bruh? Like, cause we're all in hella group chats, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
and it's cool, it's called cats that I mess with or whatever. But it's just like I ain't messing with you if you sharing our group chat shit like that. Not to everybody. Like
No, facts.
I don't know, man. That's nasty to me. That's nasty work. So yeah, alleged leak voice details the lawsuit against Sharp, revealing disturbing allegations against the football turned podcaster. Yeah, man. Which allegedly revealed her initiating race play and requesting be sexual contact. Either way, they was getting freaky deaky. You know what I'm saying? But
Bro, what is he like
Ray
50?
J's involved. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, hey, but I'm gonna say it though. Like, Cat Williams warned us of all of this shit on Shannon Sharp's show, bro.
Facts.
On
Facts.
his show,
Facts.
and
I'm
now
telling
he's
you.
in the same predicament.
Facts. But nah, he's
So
cooked. If they got proof that he actually offered 10 million for her to keep quiet,
bro. He
You're not,
offered her
bro.
10
You're
million.
not
She didn't
paying,
take it.
bro. You're not paying someone 10 million if it's not true. That's all I'm
10
saying. If someone
million,
just
bro.
made up some shit about me, I'm not giving them shit. If someone says something, I'm gonna say this like, if you're offering 10 million, guilty.
Bro, if you would you take the 10 mil though if you were her? Would you take it?
I mean, what? How much she's trying to get? Like 50 mil?
I, I don't know, man. I think so. I don't. Yeah, Shannon Sharpe civil lawsuit, 50 million civil
I
lawsuit.
mean,
Apparently,
usually it's
yeah,
it's it's bigger than that. Like you're trying to ruin his name and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't take the 10 mil, they're trying to go public with everything and ruin them.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I like how I'm trying to find it right now. I like how how he released something that basically said like uh, it was just talking about like he was talking like he was in charge. We was like, bro, you ain't you're cooked, man. I'm sorry to tell you,
Cooked,
but they letting go of you, brother.
cooked, cooked. He's yeah.
Yeah,
10
shit.
ten
That's
offers,
unfortunate, man. Because Uncle was he was getting ready to take off. Lakers, the whole Lakers and five joint. You got IG, you got all kinds of stuff. But man, the signs were all kind of there though when you think about it. Like when he went live and he was beating cakes and he
Yeah,
accidentally went live. I'm like, bro, who
accidentally went
accidentally
live.
goes live like that?
Come on now,
That
no
was
one.
not accident.
That was an accident at all,
You think
at
he was
all.
beating? Man, I mean, that's crazy. Like he was beating cakes and then he was beating like I mean maybe he was beating her I don't know, man. I don't even like talking about this honestly on a public forum like this,
Yeah.
but it
Either
is
way,
what's
what is he?
going
50,
on. But
50, 55? Messing with 19-year-olds?
he's 50, yeah, he's like 55 and she's 19, bro. Like I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at like she's of age, I guess of it. Like I don't I mean it ain't for me, but like it's just messy, bro. Like I don't know, it's just messy. I'm gonna stop talking. It's just messy because I feel like messy talking about it. To be
No,
honest
yeah,
with you,
yeah.
I just hated the part where Matt Barnes someone leaked that. Like I felt like
No, yeah.
that was just so weak. And now you got Shaq involved. And you know what though? I'm a big Shaq fan,
Hmm.
but he's been hating on the Lakers, man. I don't know what's going. Like he turned into this curmudgeon like over like the last 3 to 5 years. Feels like he's just turned into a curmudgeonly
He's
like old
he's.
dude.
I feel like he hates on he hates on all centers for one. Anyone that's
Yeah,
center, he's just the. And don't get me wrong, I'm putting Shaq up there as probably the best center, but like,
yeah.
bro, you can show love. Like he don't show no love to
He don't show
centers.
no
He talks
love,
about
bro.
how he'll destroy players. Like, man, Shaq, you're also not the same way some of these guys can't guard you. Who are you guarding? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not like Joker's hitting 15 threes a game on you. Like, so it
Joker's
goes
cooking.
both ways. Like
It
he be
does.
hate like yo, I'm killing. It's like man, they made Hack a Shack for a reason, bro. Like
Yeah. Like
I
I
don't
know
know.
he's gonna kill Joker in the post. There's no
Oh,
Joker's not
100%.
stopping him. Nobody's stopping him in the league right now. There's nobody stopping Shaq. I'm sorry. There's just not.
No,
But
not at all.
he gonna get exposed and cooked too.
But how many is Shaq fouling out guarding today's centers? Is he fouling out
I
trying to guard
mean,
Wemby at the 3 point line or trying to guard Joker at the 3 point line or
yeah.
Giannis? It's like yes, you can't. He's unstoppable, but who are you guarding?
I mean,
That's two quick
yeah.
fouls.
He's getting. I mean, he was getting put in pick and rolls back then.
Yeah,
Like
but it's gonna be
imagine now
worse
him
now,
getting put in the pick and rolls.
bro.
He's
You're in
getting
pick and
hunted.
rolls with Stockton now. If you're in a pick and roll with Jaw or the
Oh
Thompson
God.
twins, like it's
Donovan
dangerous.
Mitchell. Like we just seen
No,
what Donovan Mitchell was doing last night.
no, yeah,
He had
facts.
I just turned it was a 2 point game. I'm like, oh, cool, bet. Let me go check it out. I see Donovan Mitchell hit literally three threes in a row and the game was over. I was
Yeah.
like, he just went to the same spot every time and just and
Oh,
swapped him.
speaking of last night's game, did you watch the Memphis and OKC game?
Bro, I saw the end of it
Bro,
because I seen it was a
we
game and
watched
I was
the
like, oh,
whole,
okay.
we watched the whole game at the crib. Like they were up 30, and
Damn.
Ja goes
That's
out
serious.
and like they slowly was just cutting that lead. And when they got it
Yeah,
down to like I think like maybe like 8 or 9 going into the fourth, I said, yeah, it's over.
yeah,
It's
it's a wrap
over.
for Memphis, bro. But you can't like fire your coach 3 weeks before the playoffs and expect it. Like I just feel like
Exactly.
they were set up to fail in the playoffs because I feel
For
like
sure.
they if they did well, they would have to pay. I don't know where Taylor Jenkins was at with his contract, but they were gonna have to pay if they didn't like how things were going
Yeah.
there. He was gonna be successful in them playoffs because he's a good coach. Like
No,
he
for
gets
sure.
that team to play and he gets that team to win. But like I think Jaw's out of there. I think you got to get rid. I think you got to just. He needs a fresh start. He needs to go
He has
somewhere.
to, bro. He got to go somewhere
Um,
a bigger market so and just act
yeah.
right.
Do you think he needs to? Do you? I don't know. You tell me. Do you feel like he has some evolving to do in his game, John Morant?
Um, I think that if you put better pieces around him, it'll make him look even better. Cause like he's shown that he can pass the ball, he can rebound. He's a dog, you know what I'm saying? But like I think if you put some real solid shooters around him, um, bigs to throw lobs, he might be like I don't know. I think that he needs to get out of Memphis. I think that he could kill with having all the attention on him. But if you put him around, let's say if he was in Dallas, like a situation with Kyrie where he's playing,
Ooh,
man,
hey,
if he has
with all
Clay as a
them
shooter
bigs,
and he has AD or someone like that, and a couple other like dogs with him, like, bro, he's
he would
I
be
don't know. That's
cold with
what I
it.
want to see.
Hey,
Even if he could
I didn't even
somehow
think about that.
And even if he could somehow make it work with, let's say, Steph and Draymond or something, like, man, if he's in one of those situations where he has some other, like, good, solid players, I think Jaw is going crazy. It'd be like, in my
Yeah,
opinion, it'd be like Westbrook and KD back when they were in their prime.
for real.
Like that's how I think it would be. It's like, man, them two together is just cold. Like, I don't want to see one of them by themselves. It's just them together. It's just a cold combo. Makes them feed off each other. I want to see Jaw with another superstar.
Yeah, I do too. I think he doesn't. He's not a number one. Let's just. I
Yeah.
mean, he's not a number
Mhm.
one. You know what I mean? And I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like he's had a chance to do that. He did well
Hmm.
with Memphis. He put them on the map. He was the number
Yep.
one. Is the number one. I just don't feel like he's available enough to be a number one. I don't feel like
Yeah.
he impacts the game enough to be a number one in multiple ways. I mean, like in terms of like a Luca or a Giannis or you know, even I don't even know if I put Shy in that category as a number one personally. Joker
Oh yeah.
does. I don't think Shy impacts the whole game like that personally. I think he's a great scorer. I think he
Yeah.
can get to where he wants and do what he wants, but I don't think he's impacting the whole game. Like
No. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
ain't giving him the ball on any single team and they're a winner. Like I just don't feel, and
Oh
Ja,
yeah.
I feel the same way about. Like it's like
Yeah.
he's a number two guy. Like Joe, there's only a few guys. There's a handful of guys. Braun, Joker, all Steph used to be. I don't. Steph, it kind of depends because he's not physically overpowering to impact different parts of the game. His play and his shooting impacts how you have to guard. Like, and
Yeah.
he's gonna draw a lot of people. So I would put him in that category.
I think the thing with Steph, I'm a huge Steph fan. I think the
Hmm.
thing with Steph is he has to be around other high IQ basketball players
Yes,
that
yeah,
really
yeah,
understand the
100%.
game. Because you've seen with the Warriors when they have some of those random guys in the game, is he can't get off because they're not setting down screens and
Nah, they're
away
not.
from making
Nah,
the extra pass, reading the back
yeah,
doors. But if you
nah.
put him on the court with a
Clay.
Draymond or Clay, and even you've seen in the Olympics, if you got a guy like LeBron on the court, it's gonna look for those reads. That's why I was really hoping Steph and LeBron could play
Bro,
at one
Steph and
point,
LeBron would be crazy.
or if not that, then shit, bring KD back or something because he needs out of Phoenix too. Get him out of
So you
Phoenix.
saying you don't want Jimmy in Golden State? You don't want Jimmy there?
Man, I love Jimmy Deere.
Ooh.
I love Jimmy Deere, but I don't want to see the fucking number one lacrosse player there, or you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they find Steph, they got Draymond, they got another pick, and then the rest of their picks, they went down to UWY. Picked up. Hey, no disrespect. Like I love Gary Payton. He's the next person up after that. I like how he plays, but some guys really don't know. their role. The rest of the roster, they are all
Yeah.
great players, but they would not make a different NBA team's roster.
All right, then
Like,
who is that? Is that Draymond's fault? Is that I mean because guys took a lot of money. Like Draymond got paid. Didn't
yep,
Draymond get paid?
yeah.
Dre got paid. So I mean, guys got paid, and it's like
It's not
there's only so
Draymond's
much
fault.
money to go
That's
around.
the front office. Like, I get it sometimes, like feeling like you owe guys, but it's like, bro, you've pushed KD away. You pushed Jordan Poole away, which he could have been another 6 man of the year type person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at some point you gotta sit down with them, like, bro, we want you here, but get your shit together. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, as soon as they lost KD, that's when I'd have been like,
how
yo,
you
what the fuck?
how you lose KD, J Poole, like all these dudes, and you kept the dude that don't even score. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I know
And
he's valuable in so many
yeah,
ways. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. I play like Draymond Green, so I know. But like, I can
bro,
shoot it though. That's the
Yeah,
difference. I will score.
yeah,
Like I'm going to score. I'm going to make
yeah,
that open jump shot. I'm not fucking scared. I'm trying to shoot that shot. I'm yelling at you to get it to me so I can
bro.
shoot it.
If
But
if
like he don't even
Draymond,
do
yeah,
that.
no, if Draymond is on the court as like a fourth, fifth option, he is gonna
He ain't
excel,
even that, bro.
bro. He's
You see how
well,
many
what that's
layups he blows?
but no, but that's what I'm saying though. It's after who's the next best player on the floor after Steph and Jimmy?
True. I mean,
It's
B
Draymond.
pods hoops from time to time.
Oh, B Pod's definitely hooping, but I'm thinking in terms of basketball IQ and what he does.
Yeah,
Draymond, like you need a
you need
Clay
him.
or a KD. You need those guys so he can go and make those reads and
No,
shit goes together good.
I'm not. I'm a Draymond fan. Like I'm not
Yeah,
saying that disparagingly. I'm just saying like when I watch him, I'm like, bro, you
yeah,
have to score to make up
yeah,
for all this other stuff that you not
for sure.
that you're like. Because if you're not, it's almost like when you're not just like you're saying. If you're not playing with other high IQ guys, like I'm
Yep.
not even me, and I'll just say that for me. I'm not effective in that situation. I need to be playing with other guys that see the same reads that I see. Like if you set that screen and I see the defender go and I see the slip, I'm almost throwing it there before you're even there. And
Yeah.
sometimes it just goes out of bounds. I'm like, bro, you had the slip right there. I thought we all saw that. Like,
No, yeah,
and that's just
exactly.
the way I like to play. But because I'm
It's
old and I can't do
with
all those other things.
with Draymond, I would like to see him more like almost like a PJ Tucker role when he was with the Rockets, where it's like be a dog on defense and find your spot. PJ Tucker, if he's if he
PJ
knows
makes shots though. PJ makes
he only
shots.
shoots corner threes, so and he only practices corner threes. So it's like, all right, Draymond, only practice that. Or obviously he's in the middle of the offense, running stuff from the top. But if that's the case, practice, man, get up an extra 100 makes a game only from the top of the key.
He
Because
already got paid. He
he
already
could
got
get an
paid.
open three every play. You know what I'm
I
saying? It's
know.
like, bro,
He
just shoot
does
it
have
only from
open
the top of
threes
the key.
every game.
Only from the top of the key. Shoot it from the top of the key, bro. Just practice that shot. Nigga, take 3 weeks off of podcasting and and get on the shooting machine and shoot only that shot, bro.
So with Jimmy out, are the Dubs cooked? Like, I mean, what do they do now? Because when I look at when he went out, I was like, oh, Steph's back in
Oh yeah.
hell because he don't.
Oh yeah.
There's literally nobody out there. There's him and
Oh yeah.
Draymond
Yeah.
and
It's
B Pods, and Kuminga's not even out there, and he ain't played, so he's cooked. Like
no, yeah.
he's not
Yeah.
even playing winning
Is
basketball.
did they say how long Jimmy's out?
He's definitely not playing. I don't think he's playing in game three. I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
because and that's going to be a big loss. Because if Jimmy was playing, I think Warriors take game 3 and 4 at home.
I agree. I think I do think with Jimmy they're winning the series.
Yeah,
I think without Jimmy they are definitely
yeah.
losing the series.
I think that I don't know. Steph gonna have to drop 50, and even that it might be
Bro, that's not even enough. Like
oh yeah.
I just don't see any way out for them because when I'm looking at the roster and I see the guys playing, I'm like, this isn't gonna do it. Like,
I think you have to. If Jimmy's not playing, you have to let Kaminga play big minutes because there's no one
mhm.
else on the Warriors roster that can even match the Rockets' athleticism.
No, yeah, I think he's cooked. You know who else is? Yeah. Well, before I get to this, the other dude that's not playing right now. That's interesting. I do hope Jimmy comes back. I think he comes back game four.
Hmm.
I but his injury is gonna be here for
Oh yeah,
now
for
until
sure.
forever, or not
Yeah,
for the
for
rest of
sure.
this playoff. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm concerned. I don't, and he's not on the young side. He's not young. So do you keep a Jimmy Butler around, or I don't know how the contract's working out because I don't know if he's for re-signing next year or
Yeah,
whatever. But Warriors have some decisions to make.
for sure.
And there's someone else not playing that's actually really good, and someone I think that if he's out of there, a lot of teams should be really strongly looking at this dude is Jamie Jaquez,
Oh
because
yeah,
he was messing with Spo's ex-wife. That was a rumor, but now the dude's not even playing. He
yeah.
went
He
from
he went
like
completely out of the rotation.
he's not even in the. I'm like, bro, he's a good player. Like
Bro,
he
he's
should
a
be
great
playing
player.
right now.
He's a
So
great player.
there's clearly some beef right there. And I'm like, bro, you have everybody. Why are you messing with the coach's ex-wife? Like, bro, of all the people, you're in
Facts,
Miami, man. Like, are
facts,
you for real? Like,
facts.
come on. Why? I don't get it, man. I will never understand it. So anyway, he's not playing, and I'm like,
Hmm.
well, if he's out of there, like, shoot, come to the Lakers,
No, yeah,
because
facts.
he can play
Yeah,
anywhere. You can plug him in
exactly,
anywhere and play.
exactly.
To me,
Yeah, put him out there and shoot. The other one, the other move I want to see is, I've been saying this for like 2 years. Is I want to see Michael Porter Jr. with the
mm,
Warriors. I
mm,
I, I don't like. I think he's
mm-hmm. That would fit.
one of the
He would
best,
fit.
one of the best players in the league, but I think that it's hard to play behind Joker.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I think it's hard to play behind him and Murray. Like I think
Well, they
that
be
they're
freezing
all
him out too.
oh
Like
100%.
they freeze him out. They were doing it early. They were freezing him out like in the bubble. I remember watching the bubble
Yeah,
games. I was like, why is because I'm an MPJ fan. Like I think
yeah,
he's one of the best high school players I've ever seen in my life. Like for real.
yeah,
Like he could score easier than people breathe air. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
I'm like, this dude can score. Like, and when I watched him with them, I'm like, why is he only getting X amount of minutes? Why is he only getting 5 shots? Like,
exactly,
you should be like, that's what he does well. So I
exactly.
don't know.
I think that if B Pod, what he does with the Warriors offense, think about what Michael Porter Jr. could do.
Oh man, MPJ
Bro,
would be a beast in the Warrior
man,
system.
bro, he would go crazy like
He,
that.
he
I don't want to compare him to KD, but he could damn near play like that. Like I think him with the Warriors would be on some Nathan Hale shit. Like, like
hey bro,
he's
he's averaging 23 with the
bro. I
Warriors.
think he's
Easy,
averaging. Oh yeah, easily,
easy.
easily.
Because that like people realize like I've watched that man come into crypto arena and shoot 100%, just like J Mac
Yeah.
did in game one of the Timberwolves.
Oh yeah.
Like he MPJ did that one time, and the nigga did not miss a shot. Like he
Bro,
literally went like
so
13 for 13, and I'm like, bro, he made every shot, and
bro.
we couldn't guard him. And I was like, yeah, if he gets on a team where he can get open looks, and Steph, that's why I was like, well, Steph, it's hard because he gets people open looks so
Mhm.
much that
Exactly.
like if he plays with someone with high IQ that knows where that spot is coming from and they just let
Yeah.
it go and let it fly,
Yeah.
then he like that's what Clay did. Clay was like,
No,
"Oh, cool. Well, you guys are both gonna go with him. Well, cool. Just give it to me and I'll shoot it. Like just catch and shoot.
exactly.
It's easy."
Exactly.
And so that's how the
I
Splash
think
Brothers are formed.
that's someone that they could possibly add and still be able to keep Jimmy.
I agree. That's a good call. But Kaminga's out of there, so they're gonna need
That's
another.
what I'm saying though. Kaminga could play good within other offenses. Like,
Hmm.
um, yeah, you might have to leverage Kaminga and make a move to get MPJ.
I think that's a good call. I mean, I don't know how the contracts match up. That's a Seawall thing. Seawall does all the contracts and stuff. I don't know. I just be throwing shit out there like that, and he'll be like, "Oh, well, that doesn't work because that's on the second A. I don't know about these aprons and all that. I just know
Yeah,
that
yeah,
this is a trade that their contract the numbers kind of match up, so make it work."
yeah.
Yeah, and tonight, who do we have tonight? I don't even know who else is playing tonight. Lakers, of course, the Lakers are playing tonight, but NBA playoffs. I think Lakers in 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I said sweep, but we got is it Pacers and Bucks tonight? Celtics and Magic. Lakers and
Hey,
Timberwolves.
I think Dame has 30 plus tonight and a dub.
Damn, Indiana. I haven't been paying attention to that series. Indiana's up 2-0.
And Dame and Holly got into it after the last game. So
Did Dame play in the last one?
I think he played in the last one. Yeah, he played in the last one. But he was Holly was talking that shit after the game, and Dame was in his face. And going back home, I think Dame goes for 30 plus
Oh
and
yeah,
cooks his shit, and they get the dub.
yeah. It looks. Yeah, I think that's a good series. I do think the Bucks get this one. I do think the Bucks get
Sure.
Game 3 for sure. Bucks get Game 3 for sure. Dame, I think he missed the game. Did he miss Game 1 or has he played in
Yep.
all of them?
No, he missed game one.
Okay, yeah, because I know he had something like in the blood clot or something
Yeah,
of that
someone with a
nature. I don't
pain.
know
Yep.
what. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, I think Dame time is coming.
Yes. Yeah.
Pause.
He's
Dame time is coming. Pause.
for sure.
We're getting Dame time. I think. Yeah, the Lakers, like the Minnesota Lakers series is good because I think it's good for I think Minnesota is the most physical, one of the better defensive teams in the whole league playing defensively right now, in my opinion. Like they're hella long, pause, and just they're hella active, very solid, and they hacking. Let's be real, like them niggas was hacking.
Bro,
And
have
last
have
game was ugly. Everyone just started. They're like,
yeah.
"Well, cool. We all gonna hack then."
Have we ever seen a defensive player of the year get picked on as much as Rudy
He's
Gobert?
not defensive player of the year, bro. Four time defensive player of the year, and he's getting
Four
picked on
time and bro, the last 5 years, Luca picks on him every play.
every time.
Bro, it's ISO tween step back. Look at Wolves bench and point like bro, 4 time defensive player of the year and he gets picked on, bro. He gets
He
put in
gets
the
picked on.
blender every time.
You got AR Pickett. So like with that matchup, it's hard. So it's gonna be an interesting game tonight because AR is this is just not a good matchup for him. They're too athletic on the wings, but there's two matchups out there that he's fine with, which is Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert. So
Yeah.
those are the two. Like, and I think that where he gets caught up is when he has one of the other three defenders on him and he's trying to do his thing. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
just move the rock. This isn't the
yeah,
matchup for you. And I
yeah.
think the smarter they can get about that, the better. Now, on the flip side, Minnesota just needs to make shots. Obviously, they're going to live and die with Nas Reed and J Mac.
Yeah.
I have both those dudes on my fantasy team all year long. So I know what their performance looks like. And when I saw that
Yeah.
game one, I was like, that ain't happening again.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
that they don't hoop, they hoop, but not like that. Like, they
Oh
had,
yeah.
I think, 48 points between the two of them, bro. And I'm like, that has never happened all season.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Facts, yeah.
all season that hasn't happened. So I was like, all right, that's an anomaly. They came out good. They played well. Good job. Then this next game, I feel like the media is spinning like we're concerned with the Lakers, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, like they just held one of the best offensive teams to 85 points.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. And then they haven't even played well offensively yet because credit to many, they're playing good defense. They're due for an offensive breakout. So it's gonna happen. I've watched this happen all season long. And it's gonna be an interesting game tonight. Tonight's a really it's not do or die for either team, I don't think, but it is a tone setter for the rest of the series,
For
whether it's gonna
sure.
go seven or not.
For sure.
If Minnie wins tonight and they set the tone tonight, we probably are going seven.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they lose tonight, Lakers in five.
Well, I think if did they say if Tatum's playing tonight for Celtics?
I don't think he is.
If I think if he's out, Paulo's going for 30 plus and they're getting the dub.
I like how they're using Paolo right now.
No, for
I
sure.
think I think I like him bringing the ball up.
Hmm.
I do still think they need a primary ball handler, not him. But I do like the fact that they're letting him control more of the offense and make more decisions.
For sure. Do you think it's the media or it's just the fact that he's in Orlando? I don't think he got enough he don't get enough love from the media, in my opinion. Like,
He don't
bro,
get
he's
no
so
love, bro.
cold. I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with just being in Orlando right now, or it's just the fact that it's just the media forcing other players.
I don't know. I can't really call it. They have. I think Paulo to me is like one of the closest things we have to LeBron James in terms of body
Yeah,
type and skill set. And I don't believe the media looks at it that way. And
yeah,
maybe it is because he's in Orlando. I don't know.
yeah. It's weird.
I think, yeah, I would love to see him go to a bigger market. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, I'd love to see him go to a
Absolutely.
bigger market in his next move. And I think people will then be really like, oh, I've been missing out. Same with Cade.
Yeah. Facts.
Cade, same thing.
Facts.
Because those two dudes are special, man. Cade and Paulo are who I look at to save USA basketball. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
For sure.
we need those two guys to be special, and they are,
For sure.
because the world has big,
Yep.
athletic guys that can play or skilled, and those two guys are super skilled,
For sure.
and big and strong and athletic and
Yeah.
high IQs as well. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'd love to see P5 in another market personally,
For
as a
sure.
fan.
No, absolutely. I think, and even him playing, he has such a feel for the game and like a just a high basketball IQ.
Hmm.
Like that's one of those players that I think that you could possibly. There's not a lot of players, and I don't want to say replace Draymond for the Warriors, but that's someone. If you had him bringing the ball up and running stuff from the top of the offense, you don't need a Draymond over there no more.
Right.
Yeah,
Because he fills that role. Now, I do still like the idea of having another bucket getter on his hip, who
yeah,
can bring the ball up and he doesn't have to that time, and then he can catch
yeah,
in the pinch, or he can catch, on the wing or something, and operate from there, or even in the post. But
yeah.
I do like him bringing the ball up and dictating the offense and
Oh
in the
yeah,
entry of the
yeah.
offense
He's
too.
one of those guys I would like to see him with a couple better players too, because like
Yeah.
even their starting five right now, like they got Corey Joseph in there. Like
I
that's
mean, I
that's
didn't even
so
realize Corey
random.
Joseph was still hooping.
I didn't know at all
He's
until I
cold, but
literally
like
turned last game on. Like what?
Corey Joseph, bro, that's crazy. Like,
No,
but they also had the opposite problem where they had Suggs, R.J. Hampton, and Cole Anthony. They had a
yeah,
logjam at point guard, and all them niggas wanted the ball, And I'm like, bro, the
yeah,
best passer is sitting right there. His name's Paulo Banchero. Like,
no, yeah,
he needs the ball. Like,
no
and so
facts,
I feel like if any one of those guys would have just filled that role and just played,
bro. If
I
if
think it
Ma-
would have been
if
fine. Because
Markel didn't forget how to hoop,
Markel was cold, man.
bro, if like that's still one of the craziest stories to me.
Yeah.
Like the Monstars really got him. Like they really got him. Like they when I seen Cuddy come back and shoot the free throw hella nasty, and they said he forgot how. I said, "Damn, they got him."
Oh man. If you got J. Cole shouting you out on a song because they messing up your shot, that's not a good look, bro. J. Cole talking about you they mess up your shot, but he was trying to stand
Bro.
behind him, like. But but he did make up for that a little bit though. He was hooping. He
Oh,
like
absolutely.
he hooped,
I
and
thought I thought he was gonna be, bro, an all star. Like, bro, he was so cold. I, just the way, like his size, length, pause. Like bro.
yeah,
I don't know. He just had a feel for the game. He was like a UW was a shot maker, almost unstoppable. And it's just
yeah,
like then going to the league and then going and forgetting
number one
how to
though.
shoot. But how do
Number
you forget how
one,
to shoot?
he went number one, bro.
He forgot how to shoot.
I know, but even if he could shoot, was he a number one pick? I mean, who
I
was in
don't,
that draft class? I don't know, but like when I look at that draft, I don't. When I even at the time, I was like,
man. Pull this shit up.
yeah, I'm gonna have to pull that up because I Markel Fultz draft class because I don't. I didn't at the time. I didn't see it. I was like, man, I know I love Markel Fultz. Pause. Like I think he's a great player, and I still think he's a great player. You had Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum went third. Josh Jackson, De'Aaron Fox fifth, Jonathan Isaac, Laurie Markkinen, Frank Lilila, Dennis Smith Jr., Zach Collins, Donovan Mitchell went 13th. OG went 23rd. Jared Allen went 22nd. Bam went 14th. Bro, I
And
mean,
Anobi's on there.
Malik Monk 11th. Luke Kennard
Kuz,
a lot.
Kuzma. Derek White,
Kuzma,
29th. Ooh.
bruh, like, and Lakers picked up Tony Bradley. But yeah, Josh Hart at 30th. Lakers got him. That was a good. Oh, that was a trade. Oh wow, they traded for Josh Hart. That was a good trade. Yeah, I just feel like at that draft, I was like, I don't know. Like he
Bro, I
must have
don't
had
know.
really good workouts.
Bro, he's cold. I swear he's cold. It was between obviously him, Lonzo Ball, and Tatum to go that top three. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I thought Markel Fultz was cold. I wasn't surprised by him going number one.
He was cold, but like, man, at the time I was like, man, Lonzo was at UCLA cooking. Like Jason Tatum was at Duke cooking.
Yeah. De'Aaron
Everyone and
Fox was
Jason
at Kentucky. Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox was acting up. Like Laurie Markkinen has been a good player. Like he's very underrated right now. Does all the little stuff. Donovan Mitchell though, and Bam down in 13, 14. Good job to those teams. Bam for Miami. Good pickup. Yeah, I just feel like this was a was this a down draft? Would you consider this a down draft?
No,
17,
it sucks because
2017.
I don't. Tatum and Fox are good ass players in there.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
Tatum's a superstar.
Bam, Derek White is all shit. Man, that's the thing. Lonzo, if he didn't get hurt, that's still a great pick. And Markel Fultz, I don't know. This nigga forgot how to shoot. So I still,
he's
I,
so
s-
he's so
bro,
mad about that.
I just don't understand it. Like
He's
I really don't understand it. I don't get
he's
it. Like
hot.
it's not like you got in like you got in some type of bad accident or something. I don't know. It's just like I feel like I could spend the off season with nigga JoJo and be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Straight through. Like
Damn, his stuff was looking like this, like Michael
he
K.
was he
Gilchrist.
was
It
glitching,
was like out. He was glitching. He
bro.
really was glitching mid shot.
It's like, nah, nigga, you don't go from number one pick to forget. Like, even if you've never hooped before, someone could go out there and be like, know what they're doing. Like, for you to hoop your whole life and then one day you forgot, like, that was was there ever a new reason that came out? Or was it just he forgot how to shoot?
I
'Cause I
think
don't
they
get that
should
excuse.
mental health. I mean, I don't know. Like I think that we got to take into account mental health, pressure, all of those things. I'm sure he was going through some stuff. Like I know he was going through some stuff. You don't just forget how to shoot or not shoot. Ben Simmons,
So,
same
yeah.
thing. Same thing.
If you're going through shit, though, or even playing in front of 40,000 people, you might clank some shit, but you ain't finna change your form like
Yeah,
that.
I
You
mean,
can't go from straight through to,
it did change crazy. It was like, damn, I don't even recognize who this hooper
you know what I'm
is
saying? I
anymore.
get it. Like, all right, man, he can't make a shot. Like, you got pressure, the mental health stuff, but to actually change your form and like actually forget how to
It's
like,
too late unless you
bro,
go
it's
and
just
work
like
on that. Like I don't know. I don't. I never understood that one.
speaking of accidents, you see Elijah Arenas.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Seen that. I heard. I just seen
Crazy.
earlier today that he's up and he's doing a little bit
He's doing
better.
fine.
So
Yeah.
shout out to Gil and his son Elijah. Like that's scary. You know, that's the
That
last thing
really
you want
is.
to hear. He was in that Cybertruck, which I remember when I was looking at crash tests, and I wasn't looking at crash tests. I was looking at a thing. I didn't get to the crash test, but it showed like someone ripping off like the
Oh
matte
yeah.
metal on it, and
Yep.
it's like
Yep.
plastic underneath, so it
Yep.
really ain't
Exactly.
a well built vehicle.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and so that's unfortunate, man. That's scary for
No,
any
for real.
father. Don't matter
Facts.
who it is or what it is. But yeah, man, that's NBA's it's going to be an interesting. The first round of the playoffs is always fun for me. I always like
Yep.
watching it. Just a good bump on every night. I
Yep.
love this time of year. Oh, we did not mention the Clippers and Ty Lue up 2-1 on the Nuggets. They just blew the Nuggets out
Cooked
in
them. Yeah.
Intuit Arena.
Cooked
Joker's
them.
going crazy on the sidelines.
Yep.
They fired their coach, so I think the Nuggets no different than the kind of like the Memphis. Like I think the Nuggets are
Yeah.
cooked, bro. I
Yeah.
think they're done. I think Russell
Facts.
Westbrook got hurt last game too or something,
Oh, did he?
and they now relying on Christian Braun. Like
Yeah.
either way, you're a limited shelf life if you're relying on Russ to shoot and make
Exactly.
baskets and Christian Braun. Like that's your
Oh yeah, for
KCP
sure.
now. Like KCP
Exactly.
still got it to me. Like he fits in well with that
Oh,
team.
fact. Or yeah,
Um,
you're either gonna have to just run the full damn offense every play through Joker like they used to, because
but
and that's
he's good enough to get his numbers, but I don't know if he's I don't. That's the thing with Joker. Like he's good enough. Like you still have to have some of the right pieces around him, in my opinion,
yeah, yeah,
to for them to win. Like because
yeah,
he's not a ball handler, he's not an initiator. It's kind of
mhm,
like AD or whereas if you have a Luca, that's different because he's
yeah,
initiating the offense every time.
yeah,
He's a point guard, so he's handling the ball. So he has more impact, in my opinion, on how the tempo of the game, and all that. Joker can
yeah,
do it. He's one of the few that I've ever seen do it from his position for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be hard for the Nuggets, bro. I think they're cooked.
No, yeah, no,
I
yeah.
think
I
they're
think
cooked.
they're not out, they're not coming out of that series.
In LA, you got OKC dominating, you got Celtics dominating, you got Cleveland, and Miami's gonna be a good ass series when they go back to Miami
For sure.
because Miami always gonna fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of good series. I think OKC I think is fool's gold to me personally. I think they're talented. I think they're good. I'm not saying they're not good. They're obviously good.
yeah,
I just when it gets physical, like with the Minnesota Lakers series, like that's
yeah.
real hoop
Exactly.
right there.
Yep.
That's real hoop. Like that's I don't know if OKC has what Minnesota has in terms of physicality. I just
Yeah.
don't know because Julius Randle's different. That nigga, man, god damn. I'm like, bro, I don't want to play against him.
Oh yeah.
He's a beast. He's a dog, man.
Facts. Facts.
So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We got more games tonight. We'll see.
Yep. Yep.
Crypto's pumping, man. Like we told,
Oh yeah.
we tried to tell folks a few weeks ago. So let me bring up these charts real quick, and we can get out of here. Let's see here. Pull up Coin Market Cap real quick.
Yep. Bitcoin back at 95.
Yep. And for Bitcoin, it was like it needed to for me. It needed to hit 94 because we were
Hmm.
just consolid. We went from we're in the 84s, and then it was on a 3 week uptrend. Like this is about a couple weeks ago when it hit 77. That's the 1 month, the 1 year. So we go into it hit down here, and then it goes back up. But it needs to cross for when it came back up here. It needed to cross like 93, 94.
Hmm.
And I felt like if we did that, then we were good. But it would only stay there for a little bit, and it looked like we broke it. And yeah, once we hit 93, 94, somewhere around there, we off to the races. I
No, yeah.
think we're going up to all time highs again right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly,
Absolutely.
I think we're going up to all time highs. And you know what? I think I'm probably going to be selling a little bit for the spring. Remember when we said I changed my plan? Well, my plan just went back to normal because my plan just went back to normal because oh, that's where it was. I should have brought this up. I should have brought this up. Hold up. Let me bring this up. Let me share this. Can you see that? Yeah, that's the chart I wanted to really look at. Yeah, so this is so when you I was looking at like
Look, yeah, look how healthy that correction is.
yeah.
Like
So we
it
went
comes back down to 75. Like you can
boom.
it was yeah, it's following the line perfectly.
Yeah, and now
And I don't know what episode, but a month or two ago, if people been watching, I
no, you
said
called 75.
yeah, it's
You
gonna correct
called
to
it.
75. Yeah, before it bounces to, let's say, what, 150. It might have a push to maybe 120, 130, maybe 120, 125, and it will come back down to 100. But after that, it's to 150, 160.
Yeah, so when you look at like areas of resistance or you look at like the charts, so that 75 number has been, when we went in March, when it pumped all time high, got up to about 73, 75 in that area, and then it kept kind of retesting it, and then it just came back down, and then it hit it again, and then this was election night. Boom, hit it again, blasted right through that joint and went all the way up to here. So that's why I'm saying, like, if we can, we might. So looking at retest it again, I think we're going up to retest that all time high again.
Absolutely,
I think we're headed right
absolutely.
up there.
And
Um,
even thinking about it, do you know how crazy it sounds when people are like, "Oh yeah, Bitcoin crashed." Like Bitcoin 75,000. Bitcoin crashing to 75,000. Like, come on, man. If you're not into crypto and you're not starting to teach yourself a little bit, come on, man. It crashed
yeah,
to 75,000. Come on now.
yeah. Can you still see this? Oh yeah, you
Yep.
can. All right, cool. Yeah. So Bitcoin for those watching, if Bitcoin, we always talk about Bitcoin, how the market goes, how Bitcoin goes. Ethereum, a lot of people have been down on, and I seen Mikey at the gym last week too, and he was like he was mad about ETH.
I'm already knowing.
Shout out to Mikey.
Mikey hit me a couple times like, nigga, do we sell? I was like, no.
I said,
No.
"Who's we?" I was
Yeah,
like,
so
"Man, just
hang
hold on to
on.
it. Like you good, bro. Like you good."
Facts.
But I think ETH is gonna run, and the reason why I think ETH is gonna run is because just recently Binance supports now Base. So Binance just announced that they support Base. I'm bringing it up right here. Cointelegraph. I don't want to go to Facebook. I just want to go to Cointelegraph. Yeah, it takes me to all these different sites, man. I don't want to go to. Well, I'll just let's see right here. So yeah, right here it says just in from Cointelegraph, Binance US announces support for the Base network, enabling deposits and withdrawal of ETH and USDC via Ethereum Layer 2 solution. So that was yesterday,
Hmm.
and the reason why that's important is because ETH is unusable. Like you can't use ETH to do any transactions. Now we have Solana, we have faster chains, cheaper
Hmm.
chains. Base, though, in my opinion, is the best layer two for Ethereum.
Yeah.
And I believe Ethereum will eventually fall out of its rut. If we're looking at the chart here, it's been
Ooh, that's so
underperforming.
rough.
It's rough, bro. Look at this. Look at how rough that is. But to me, I look at that as a buy opportunity.
No, yeah,
But it does need base to be successful, in my opinion.
for sure. Like I thought it was gonna probably crash back down to like maybe 2,400 and then
Yeah,
maybe 24, 25 and bounce up and it just kept going.
see how it has this level here, though? See how it retested? So this was an all time high at one point in time,
Mhm.
2,600 or 2,000. It corrected from there and then it went all the way up. It
Yep.
retested that when it came back down and it was coming back up. It retested it again, retested it here, bounced through, and then it goes all the way up. We're at that same part now where it's like it
Yep.
retested it right here, failed. So
Hmm.
2,100, it looks like 20 around the 2,000 mark. So we're heading, it's inching back up to there. So pause.
Yeah.
If it can get through that 2,100 level, we going back up to like
Facts.
$3,500 ETH, $3,600
Facts.
ETH.
Facts.
So don't honestly, people are gonna be like, I wish I was buying down here. I think.
Oh,
I think
facts.
ETH is gonna.
Facts.
I think ETH is gonna rally and have its day again because of base.
Yep.
So that tells I'm gonna go into my Degen. Oh, I'll go to Tau in just a minute. But my Degen play, Mr. Miggles, which is base's the Coinbase cat. This is
Hmm.
base doesn't have a token, so I'm going for. the Coinbase cat. So this is the cat of the meme coin cat of Coinbase.
Hmm.
So, and with Base being the chain, so I've been holding since over here when it first dropped last summer. So we're coming up on a year with this token. I was buying all down here, max bidded, and so now I'm comfortable. I'm comfy. Like even when it came down here, I'm still in profit. So really, I'm just kind of chilling. But did I ask me if I took profit way up here? Sure didn't.
Mm.
Should have. I took a little bit. I took a little bit. I bought the Osmo with some Miggles, but yeah, I should have taken more profit up here for sure. Um, but this next run, I probably will. It's been hovering around 2 cents. It's up to 3 cents. I think it's gonna go even more. Let's see. The other one that we were talking about was Tau BitTensor. XRP's up to 219. I think it was
Mhm.
205 last time
Yep.
we looked at it. So that's I think XRP is gonna run for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Also in news, the new SEC chair. It used to be Gary Gensler, and Paul Atkins is the new. I believe his name is Paul Atkins, is the new SEC chair, and he is a pro crypto, 100% pro crypto dude. So that's bullish. There's just so much bullishness for
Yeah.
so BitTensor and Near are battling for the top AI spot. Where we talked about BitTensor was that the ninth of this month? Yeah, I think it was like the ninth. We were about right here. And the reason why I waited to talk about it because, well, I mean, I've mentioned it most times that we're talking about it because those are my bags. But right here is when I saw an uptrend, and I was like, okay, I see it's getting ready to go in an
Yep.
uptrend again. So it's in an uptrend. Went up there, kind of corrected a little bit. Here we are. Now it's 300 and
Yep.
it's closing on $400 pretty
Yep.
quickly here. We were talking about it at about two in the 250, 230
Hmm.
range. I was buying definitely. Once it under 200, I was like, whoa, wow, that's a good buy, huge buy. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities still out there. I think even if you're buying right now or you're starting right now, there's still plenty of room to run in this bull run. The overall market cap is only at, well, wow, it's at almost three. Last time I looked, it was like at 2.96 or something. But yeah, three is all time high for market cap. Before was it, what is that? I can't see. 2021, November 21. So yeah, all time high here. Looks like we're getting near our all time high for market cap. 12/15 of 24. We pumped all time high for market cap of all of crypto. So we still have some room to run. Like I think that we're gonna go way higher,
Oh yeah.
way higher. So yeah, if folks want to know a little bit more about crypto and whatnot, there's other stuff going on. But I would, if it were me and I was looking at different stuff to invest in, and I want to just get into crypto, it would just be Bitcoin, just to be safe if you're starting.
Yep.
And I would stick, like you said, I would stick around in the top 10.
Yep.
I'd stick around with right here, Bitcoin. Actually, I think ETH is a great buy. There's a site, is that CoinGlass, where it talks about. Oh, actually, let me bring that up. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that up. CoinGlass, I think, is it. Where I showed you guys how much there is to go from all-time high. I can't remember which one that was. I'll have to look at it next time. I won't do it this time. But anyway, yeah, markets are pumping though, man.
For sure.
Now's a good time to be in crypto. If you would have bought when we were talking about buying, I think it's still a good time to buy, but that time is kind of running out. And I would, if that market cap gets, if Bitcoin hits $100,000, I don't know if I'm buying a lot of crypto at
No.
that time.
No. I mean, I know it's tough, but people have to try to buy when the markets are just bloody red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when people are just like when everyone's just mass selling and everything's dropping, bro. That's literally the time to buy. Buy and don't look at that shit for another month or two.
Yeah. I mean, if it were me, I'm buying. So I'm looking at. I think we hit another all-time high just by looking at
Mm.
that chart. To me, it's clear
Yep.
as day that we're
Yep.
going back to all-time high. But like, I don't know if I'm gonna wait around for that. I might take some. I'm probably gonna take some. Definitely gonna take some profit this time around
Yeah.
before selling may go away. But that all depends. I mean, we just had a black swan event, which was the tariffs, so
Hmm.
that dumped the markets. So
Yep.
we're past the black swan.
Yep.
There usually is another black swan or another correction at a deep one somewhere down the road.
Hmm.
I know August is going to be bloody. So pause. It's going to be bloody as hell. Bloody as hell. I think that's the time to load up if you want to find
Yeah.
some place to load up on is in August. So make sure you take some powder so that you can maybe reinvest in that
Yep.
time because the fall, bro, this fall is going to be insane in my opinion. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it is. We're setting
No,
up for the biggest bull run in the history of crypto, and we're
for
also going
sure.
to have the biggest crash in the history of
For sure.
crypto.
Facts. Yeah. Facts.
So it's going to go both ways.
Yep.
What goes up must come down. So
Yep.
anyway, that's my thoughts on the crypto market. I can get more detailed thoughts and stuff and other projects and what. If anyone has any questions on projects or anything like that, I'm following all that stuff. But yeah, lots of bullish news though
For
happening in
sure.
the macroeconomics picture. Real estate wise, what's going on out there? Just real quickly, do you have anything that's going on in the market? What are you seeing?
Um, I mean, rates have just been every time they do start to come back down a little bit, it's kind of they go right back up.
Yeah.
But I mean, the market's still moving to tell the truth. I know in terms of like regular price properties, between like 400 and 700, they're still moving. The only thing I've seen with some like higher price buyers is like they might be trying to use a down payment with their stocks, for example, and they're not
Yeah.
selling their stocks right now. That was one of the
Right.
things I saw the last couple of weeks. But I mean, it's not like they're just completely out. It's just a couple people. Some people are being pretty cautious with things. Um,
Yeah. The Nasdaq, what was it? S&P 500 was down, was getting killed.
yeah, it was down bad. So like people that were buying some of the or using that as money that they're gonna pull out and put as a down payment. It was just like, I mean, I get it. It's not. It wouldn't have been smart to pull out, put in.
Yeah, so if you like in places like Seattle, for example, where a lot of people have their wealth in what you call it. So like if I was looking at like look at the S&P right here. So in February we were fine. Tariffs got announced, and then we just went. It just cratered. It
Hmm.
just cratered. Like,
Yep.
and for them that's a lot. For the S&P
Hmm.
500, this is a huge dip. And so like it's working its way back up though. And I
Oh yeah,
think
for
that we're
sure.
going to see, remember that global liquidity, the M2 that I showed last time, and how
Yep.
the global liquidity is there. The money's going to be out there. And I think that's what I'm looking at as the global liquidity to just see where we're going. And I think that we're
Yeah.
going to the moon.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm a perma bull though. So that is what it is. But yeah, man. Well, shoot. Let's wrap this one up, man. What you got? What put me on? Put me on. What you want?
Last week I said that I was about to go see Sinners. Have you seen it
Did you
yet?
see it?
What? That shit's
I ain't
hard,
seen it yet. I ain't seen it yet. I'm
bro.
seeing it
I
tonight.
think I'm
We're
about
going
to.
tonight at the
I'm.
Grand.
I might go double back. It's
That's what
it's
I heard.
hard. Like I think that if I go back, I'll notice even more stuff. Like it's
That's what
just,
that's what Leo said on the chat this morning. He said I seen
bro.
it twice, and the second time was even
There's
better. I
yeah.
was like,
There's so many
wow.
layers to it, and like um, I don't want to say truth to it, but yeah, like he had certain people on set to make sure like things from down south were portrayed right from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, it's just hard. Like I mean, I don't care if you call it a horror, a vampire, or whatever you want to call it. Like, bro, the movie is hard. Like,
Yeah.
and there's so many directions you can probably go with it. Like, you might be able to turn that into like a multi-movie film. Like you might be able to go 6 to 10 different movies with it. Like
Okay.
it's it's hard.
Okay.
I'll probably go see it again this weekend.
That's dope. Well, I'm gonna put people on. Well, I'm gonna do two, and the only reason why I got tipped off to this was and you talked about the Covenant program,
Hmm.
and I want to talk about this tweet that I responded to the other day from Brandy Cruz. Yeah, I'm calling your ass out. Here's my issue with it. I don't mind if people disagree with with this bill. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is without any proof of direct housing discrimination is where I have a problem with this
Yeah, that's
statement.
crazy. That's crazy.
That's where I have a problem. I'm
Yeah,
like, if you don't like it, this is America. You can feel however you want to feel. You can be a bigot. You can do whatever. Like, I'm not gonna try to change your mind on whatever you want to feel or what you think. I can try to change your mind, but it doesn't mean I will. But if you lie outright when the proof is there, it's literally right there. Like, I'm like, bro, this don't lie to your people. That's how all these white supremacists be
yeah,
like, just saying random ass shit and just running with it. I'm like, that's not
exactly,
true. Like, you
exactly,
don't have to agree with it. I'm okay with you not agreeing with it, but don't lie and say there's no
exactly,
proof.
exactly.
It's the most
Facts.
obvious proof. I mean,
Exactly.
it's not 1980 when I'm a kid and you can hide all this and Encyclopedia Britannica was all we
Facts.
had.
Facts.
We have the knowledge now. Like,
Exactly.
so that was my. I'm not. That's not the thing I'm putting you on to. But Ferguson signing that into law, into a bill. Wow, because we've had
Oh
the
yeah.
covenant program for a couple of years now, and we just didn't know. I thought it was going away
Hmm.
because of the administration, what they're doing with all the DEI and anything
Yeah.
race based, and to double down on that. Shout out to Ferguson, man. I've been
No, yeah.
asking for reparations for a long time, and that's better than nothing, you know.
For
So
sure.
I appreciate that. So that's what was I gonna put on? So you did Sinners. I'm on the Mozzie, man. Mozzie, my guy Deontay Hitchcock,
Oh, I
but the new
forgot he
Mozzie,
dropped. Yeah.
man. The new
I
Mozzie,
forgot he
bro.
dropped.
Like, no, Role Models is on repeat. 722 is on repeat. Hella Hyphy's on repeat. Just I love that album, man. I love
Oh
Mozzie.
yeah.
I've always been a Mozzie
I
fan.
got to tap
So
in. Shit. The other
yeah.
thing I'm on. Shit. I'm a boxing head. Chris
Who's
Eubank.
fighting?
Chris Eubank and Conor Ben fight tomorrow,
Oh,
and
that's tomorrow.
they are bad blood. Like, bro, I can't. I love when there's a build up and people really, really hate each other. Like, bro, I can't wait to watch
Is that
that.
on pay per view?
I think so. I gotta check it out, man. It's on Fire Stick. I know that.
You already know. I got the Fire Stick too. It don't even matter to me.
Yeah,
I
see,
just I just be turning that on a Saturday night. I'd be like, hey man,
I'm
whatever. I just
telling
turn it
you,
on the
let it
pay per view
roll.
channels and just see
I'm
who's
telling
fighting.
you.
Yeah, if cats don't know about about the Fire Stick, they
Yeah,
losing.
see, exactly.
Y'all losing if you don't got the Fire Stick. I got two of them. I got one upstairs and downstairs.
Every room, huh?
Every room, man. I can't live without the Fire Stick.
For real.
That's how I watch Lakers on Spectrum too. I don't even be watching the national televised games. I just
No,
watch it
yeah,
on Spectrum and see all the breakdowns and
exactly.
stuff on that. So
Yep.
yeah, man. Well, shoot. You have a good weekend, brother. And we
Yep.
got we'll have T Wrench. T Wrench. Shout out to him. He's coming on at some point. Squirrel, yeah, Yahoo Masowski, he was cool. Like he couldn't make it today, but we got a lot of people. Sam's in line. Like we got a lot of people in line to be on the show. It's just working out
Yeah.
times and whatnot, and
Yep.
we're busy. I'm running a
Yeah.
whole nother podcast. I'm running a business. Like you're running multiple businesses. We got a lot going on, so it's just a
Sure.
matter of just building this up brick by brick. I
Yep.
do have an ETC giveaway for the hoodie that'll probably jump into next week if things slow. Not they're not gonna be nothing's ever slow, but like I just need to carve out that time to do that. Um, yeah. What else you got? You got anything? You got any
Uh,
parting thoughts?
Shoot, no. If anything, I'll bring it up on the next pod.
Yeah, a week go by, man. A lot happens. So
Exactly.
we in a crazy time, but crypto's pumping. Life is good. My
Exactly.
portfolio's up a lot
Hey, come on.
than it was just last week. and
Yeah.
yeah, it's only gonna be better from here.
Yeah,
So
yeah, last couple weeks,
follow.
I turned my notifications off.
When we was down, we was
Yep.
down bad. It was bad. Like
For real.
I'm back to like okay.
Like, come
We
on.
we we winning
Yep.
now, and I think we're gonna go for another. Well, May, early May is what I'm looking at. May 5th. Here's why May 5th is my day. May 5th was the day that Elon Musk he was on he was on Saturday Night Live. So that
Hmm.
was when he was on Saturday Night Live. Was that May 5th? It was Saturday, May 5th, I believe, and that was when Doge, the first OG meme coin, ran crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
So I feel like that's a day. So like May 3rd or 4th is when if I'm gonna sell in this spring, I'm gonna sell around that time
Yeah.
personally, just because, and that's only in a couple weeks. It's only in a week,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's next
That's
week.
next week. Yep.
So it depends on how, like, I'm gonna be looking at the charts and seeing where we're at. Where's the fear and greed at? If fear and greed
Yeah.
is not in the 80s by that time, I probably won't sell. But once it hits the 80s,
Yeah.
fear and
Facts.
greed in the 80s, I'm selling. I'm
Yep.
selling something. I'm just gonna
For
take
sure.
some money off the
Yeah.
table, and put some away because I wish I would have done that last time, so that when we hit this dip again, I won't be
Yeah.
tripping as much.
Yep.
Just sell, you know.
Yep.
And I did that with Pepe. So I actually held Pepe when it first came. 3 days after Pepe was released, I had it, and I wish I would have just held on to it because I
Yeah.
have a huge bag right now. But I ended up selling it on that day. It was a year later, I think, or 2 years later, year later, and I sold Pepe on the 3rd of May, and I sold the top. It was three, and I made, some good money, and
Yeah.
I never bought back in, and I should have.
Mm.
But
Yep.
I did sell the top of Pepe like days after it dropped, and so that's why I'm always looking at that day now and seeing
Yep.
if it's depending on what the market's doing. But some meme coins are gonna probably run, and then I think they might be
No.
dump
Yeah.
on after May 5th. That's just my guess. Not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Don't listen to me. I'm a degenerate. Do not do anything I do. Uh, do not listen to me. But if you do, cool. Do your own research. Always do
Yep.
your own research.
Yep.
So anyway, oh, you know what I did do? I just bought a last thing. Sorry, I'll put y'all onto this. I went to my NBA Top Shot account and I had some dough in there, and I was like, "Where did this come from?" I think I got gifted or something. I don't know what happened, but I ended up. I want to show people this. So I've been collecting NBA Top Shots for since they first came out, and I just bought a Steph debut.
Mm.
So I've been wanting it. Pause. I've been. That sounded crazy. That sounded crazy.
All right. All right.
Oh man, that sounded crazy. But yeah, I've been eyeballing. There ain't no way to look at. I've been eyeballing this. Can you see? I don't know if you can see all this, but
Uh,
yeah, I've been eyeballing this right here. This is the Steph debut. So I finally got one of these, man. There's 961 supply. It's not cheap now, but the top sales in the last bull run, or here. It's selling for $300 or something. I just happen to have some. So yeah, the jersey number one is obviously gonna be number one is gonna be the most, but I don't know who has the jersey number. Steph. So yeah, but that's a number 30. Is the 30 jersey number one? Mint number 30. But yeah, man, top shots. So you can see what I've been buying. LeBron. He's getting ready to retire. Luca, just superstars. I'm just buying
yeah.
superstars. That's all I'm buying. I bought some packs or whatever. So this one is Bronny's first game, first father son. I actually won this one in a draw, but it's a rare. It's only 299, and it's a number nine, a mint number 9, which is the jersey number of Bronny. I was like, I didn't get a jersey number, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh wait, that's number 9. That's Bronny's jersey number. So this one is gonna actually, I think, gonna be worth some good dough in the future. First father son duo. If
Oh
you
yeah.
don't follow them, NBA Top Shot are digital assets. They're NFTs minted on blockchain. Those are the first LeBrons on a blockchain ever. First, the debuts that I just was talking about, the Steph I just showed. That's the first Steph Curry NFT or digital asset ever created. Ever created. Like,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's like when I say that to people, I'm like, here's so let's go back to coin market cap. Sorry, I'm taking way too. I thought we were, but this is important. This is all has stuff to do with what we're talking about. So when you look at those NBA Top Shots, and I look at NFTs in general, the NFT market cap. If you look at this right here, look at this is this is April 30th, 22. So around that time, the bull run was going crazy, and then people put their money into NFTs because they needed to buy something with their profits and whatnot. So NFTs went crazy. And then, it dipped right back down and came back down here. Unless you think digital assets are going to go away, they very well could. Just like we talked about buying the blood over there, I'm buying the blood. We're even lower here because people are going into cryptos because it's pumping.
No, yeah.
So anyway, oh yep. So anyway, that's why I'm buying, because those things that I just bought for whatever are gonna be,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
Exactly.
I hear Trump and everyone talking about all that and digital assets, and SEC chairs talking about digital assets and all. I'm like, well, I'm buying up all the Supermans, all the Spider-Mans, all the
Yep.
collectibles.
Yep.
Give me all the collectibles. Give me them all. So anyway, all right, man.
All right.
We're out. Brick by brick. Pop up next time. Peace.